Okay, so what we're going to do today is hook up this pump to this filter, because all this time only that overflow has been running to that one pump. This pump here was broken, and by the time we got it replaced, it was frozen cold. So today's the first warm day. We're out here, we're going to put it in here, and that's going to make these 4 jets work over in that corner. You can see one right there, and that's going to circulate this water around. So stick with us. Okay, so Josh is putting the fittings onto the pump. It's pretty simple to do this aquascape stuff. They come pre, you know, all the fittings you need, everything you want, and just it fits together and does good. Was that an extra overflow there, Josh?
Yes, it was from that one.
So we're not using overflow on that one?
Correct. It's blocked and one's going to the pump.
Oh, it's blocked? Okay.
Yeah.
So this overflow here runs down to our catch basin, and then the catch basin goes through its filtration and overflows into the river. Okay, that way if we get any koi fry babies, we'll catch them in our catch basin. We'll have the babies caught in there, plus no fish could ever reach the river. No eggs or nothing like that.
I gotta put this in. I don't care about the pump.
Gotcha.
This is the first. This is the hard part. It's like, no,
So that's the basic false bottom then.
Yes.
All I was saying is if that pump fits through that hole, you could have put that base in first and then put the pump through the hole.
By far the hardest part about these overflows.
Now is that a pressure fit in there?
Screw in.
Oh, it screws in, okay. Nice, so it'll never move.
Correct.
It can't vibrate loose, nothing like that. Okay.
This water's cold.
Is it? Well, it was, you know, this is the first 68-degree day. This will be the first time this skimmer will be turned on.
There goes the wire ran.
I wouldn't put all the filter in. I'd plug it in first, make sure, you know, it works.
I had faith.
We had faith last time when we put the motor in and it was broken. I mean, the company worked with this really well and replaced it, no problems asked.
So this has a little split in it. You basically put it down in there around your pump, and this is a bio matrix, they call it, and this houses a lot of biobacteria, but this also creates a hard barrier for leaves not to get sucked down into your pump.
And it's a wide open-celled wire mesh type thing.
So whenever your pump bogs down, you know that this needs cleaned. It's not allowing water to go through. I've had to clean that this year already, and I had to clean the front pond twice already. But that's what saves, you know.
Maybe there is a bad thing about getting as many ponds as you want.
You gotta clean them.
You gotta clean them.
So we got our bio matrix in now. I can go ahead and install our strainer. This is supposed to be basically a pre-filter. This is where all your leaves and debris will get trapped, and then you're good to go. So now we can go and turn on our pump.
Now he's using a plastic tub right there to cover all this electronics. We have a fake log that Aquascape gave us. We're going to use when we get done running all these wires. Okay, so you turned it on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at that. Look at all that over there. Oh my goodness. 4 different vents. Now, you see there's 3 right over here, and this first one, and then these 3.
Those look all nice and pretty, and they're hidden. This one, not so much. You might ask, why is this just pumping out in the water? This is a design flaw?
No.
Not at all. So we've removed this rock. You see, we have this here. None of this is glued, so I can take this off, and we're gonna elbow it up, and we're gonna hide it back here. Somewhere in this corner, we haven't decided a location yet, because we gotta get the patio done first, the fire pit in, but somewhere in this vicinity is going to be another waterfall feature. So there's going to be more biomedia in the falls, and then a series of cascading waterfalls coming back down into the pond in this corner. But we're going to shoot it that way so we keep the same circulation of the flow pushing towards the skimmers, but that also gives you more of a visual aid on this side of the pond, more biomedia with the biofalls, and you get the nice sounds and looks of a waterfall in this corner.
Nice.
And it's
nice.
all fed off of the same pump that we're already running to use our jets.
Yes. In other words, all that water will be redirected up for the waterfall, and it'll be nice cascading down, and it'll look good from the porch, and it adds another feature onto here. I like the way you think, Josh.
Another idea that we thought about, you see that Ultima 2 10,000 up there?
Yes.
We could essentially pour out a hole, drop that down in here and bury it so it never freezes during the winter, and run this water through that bead filter, then to the falls, and basically take the backwash and run it out to the yard, and we can have more filtration on it that way if we so please. But we have not gotten that far yet. That's still in the works. We still have to debate. Me and the old man haven't argued about it yet, so we don't know.
Why has it got to be arguing?
But
we haven't argued about it yet. He's looking forward to an argument here. I just want to discuss things before. Here's your idea. Well, I don't like that. How about this? Well, he don't like that. Well, how about this? He says, and then, back and forth. And that's not an argument, Josh. That's us coming up with great ideas. Our hillbilly ingenuity, son.
Now that's all locked back into place. I'd say we did a pretty damn good job locking all these rocks in.
Oh yeah, our first time ever using rocks.
But now we have to go and push our landscaping up to this whole, hide this liner, and finish all the way around.
Yes, we've got a lot more dirt, and we got to put in steps there. We got so much more to do yet. Some of the ideas are, they want to dig out a hole for a 20-foot storage container and bury it down there to where you don't see it, and dirt over it, and then from the creek side we can put in a doorway into it, and it'll be like a little hobbit house. Instead of a tree house for the kids, it'll be underground for the grandkids. A little hobbit house. It'd be pretty neat. Oh, they turn on. They're loud. They're not loud, but I mean that pumps. Okay, so we got to hide this wire over here, and then put that tub back on, put our rock covers back on the filters, and we're done. There's the fake rock cover. Boom.
Using the rock as a weight, because these things love to blow off, and I've found them down there. Not fun chasing them.
Let me get this extra overflow.
Now, if you guys see, I have this rock here which actually fell off. I have to actually glue this in place. If you look at that overflow, it's pretty much hidden. We had this one on here. Wait, how did I have it? One of these ways. Nope. Flat side back. Let's try this. That looks more like it. So we had it locked in like that so you don't see the overflow from when you're up on the deck. You just see a hole in the rock, so it looks a lot more natural.
Yes.
But this is the rock that we used here, but it fell off in the off season, so we just have to glue it in. Now this is all the nasty crud gets sucked into your skimmer. Algae and leaves and
oh my. Well, that really makes the running water noise sound good out here.
Yeah. Only gonna get better.
Everything we do out here, it's only going to make it better. By the end of the summer, you won't even tell it's the same pond. You guys just got to follow along with us. and have faith in what we do. We do things, we might take it down, we might try it, you know, 5 different ways.
Oh, we're not taking this pond down.
I want to move the pond 5 foot over. Yeah, that ain't happening.
If you do, you won't want to show them how much this dirt settled over the winter.
Yeah, we had this all piled up. All this dirt was level with these rocks here, and it's all compressed down and mushed in. We had this whole patio area over here. That was all level, and now it's not. It all sunk in the middle. See it up there? So we're going to have to come over. Well, we have to fill this in with small gravel anyway to put the flagstone down. So this is all going to have to be built back up anyway. Let me see if I can get a different angle on it. Okay, there. Now see how it's higher right by the pond, and then it slopes down, and yeah, all that's going to be, it's sunken in. I mean, the ground was soft last year. After packing all this dirt in here and raising this up, the rain and everything, it settled and it sunk down in. So this here is going to be level with the rocks above that liner, straight across to this tree. So this is going to be a nice flat patio over here. This all the way out to them rocks, all the way up to here. So, and the stairs are going to come out of this last end here and come down right here. So now this pond earlier this morning was crystal clear. I could see all the way to the bottom. We just stirred up a bunch of stuff and you can't see the bottom now. You can see koi in there.
Yeah, the second we get this clear, every time we clean out the filter, we're going to stir up more dirt. But once we get that dirt out, it'll be just fine.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
The damn overflow is full of mud. Quartered on myself.
So you can see that waterfall's doing pretty well there.
Is that a koi right there against the rocks? Why does that keep cutting off like that?
Keeps tripping the 6-pack.
Oh.
2 600-watt pumps is a little bit too much for a 6-pack. Look at that. The koi were just coming up to play in the current. Some of the big ones.
Well, wait, this is still running.
Yeah, because that's got a lot to empty down. You can see the water's not flowing over from the wetland filter no more.
Oh, okay.
It's going to slowly die down.
Gotcha. I can't wait to get all these plants in here and the lilies all the way around this ledge where you don't even see the ledge. Okay, now here's another angle of them pumps going on. Josh is swapping out the 6-packs. We had an old one out there. He put a new one on there. He kept tripping on us. So we shall see. He's over there doing it now. And we were talking about the waterfall. We're talking like from this corner over to about here. Just build up with rocks, build a corner up here, and then that would be the waterfall coming back down, cascading in. So we get to see something over here because we really don't. Oh, there they go. Look at them. That'll get this thing turning. We really don't get to see this waterfall. We hear it, but we don't get to see it. But it serves its purpose. So now if we get the waterfall over there, it'll help us look better. We'll see the waterfall and the rocks and all that, and then over there is going to be the whole patio and looking nice. And you know, this here's all going to be grass coming around you, all this right here through here. Then we can start on the barn and build it bigger and longer all the way over to the edge there. Then we can start using that barn for storage, because right now, here's the problem with the barn. If I tear it down and build a new one, the city wants me to have it 10 feet away from the property line. Right now, this one is in there at 18 inches away from the property line, and it's 12 foot wide. So I don't have room to put a barn in if I had to have it 10 foot away. So we're going to rebuild this one. So we're going to have to pour bigger cement all the way around and then restore this barn into a bigger barn, and that way we grandfathered in at 18 inches from the property line. And that's the only way we got around to doing it. We have to do it that way. There's a bunch of koi in the middle there, buddy. The heat, and it's starting to warm up the water. They want to come out. There's some big ones down low right there. Yeah, very nice. I like them. Them jets are nice, Josh.
All right, guys, so now you can see from up on the deck the difference between the left skimmer and the right skimmer. The right one just looks like a hole in the natural rock, looks good. But the one on the left is still you need to fix. We've been taking plant cuttings from the pond up front and installing different little plants here, and they're starting to take off. And it's looking good. There's still a lot of work to do, but we got some leads on a few plants, so hopefully we can make this happen and we can start getting plants in this pond, making it come together, look whole, and then we got to start on the outside landscaping.
Not to mention, if any of you guys have any pond plants that are overabundance on your ponds, we'd definitely be willing to accept any plants you got. You want to say, that's my plants at the OFR, then that's great. Bring them on over, because we're going to have to, landscape all of the water with all kinds of plants. We need arrowheads, lilies of all kinds. What else, Josh? Hornwort, feathered,
celery, and anything, honestly. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
as long as
anything
it comes back every year and can withstand the cold.
Yes, that's the kind of plants we're looking for.
Easy
sure.
maintenance.
Well, that would be nice.
All right, guys, so you're going to have to follow along to find out what we end up doing with this pond.
Hey, this was a lot of work we did on the very first time working on this pond for this summer. The very first time.
Wasn't too much, but it's something. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll catch you on the next video. As always,
stay fishy, my friends.